Welcome to another episode of It Really Works. You are here with
Beata.
and I'm Marcus. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about a topic that I think it affects everybody across all ages, all around the world, and that's the topic of sleep. Are you getting enough sleep?
And how would you know if you weren't?
It's a big one, right? Studies out there have discovered that 1 in 3 adults on average are not getting enough sleep. That's usually a little over 30% of the population. And what does that really mean by not getting enough sleep? Generally speaking, we're talking about people who, first and foremost, get below 5 hours, when on average it's been essentially proven that you need between, 6 to 9, I think is what it is, right?
Yeah,
6 to 9.
seven. I would
7 on
say,
average, yeah.
7 to 9.
So let's just say roughly between 7 to 9 hours. And also the quality sleep is very important. So you can go in bed and you can lay there for approximately 7 hours, but if your body doesn't actually go into that REM or that special kind of sleep pattern, it won't be really effective. So here's what ends up happening if you don't get enough sleep, right? This is going to affect a number of areas of your life.
Yeah, the first is like related to the thinking.
Okay.
Your memory will not be so good.
And that's a big deal because
Yes.
my memory right now is already not so good, as you can
But
attest
you
to.
can easily forget things.
Yeah, so I'd be more.
And especially like if we talk about the details, so you will not pay attention to the
Details,
details.
details. You don't need
Yes.
information. That's why I have a phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but even with the phone, Marcus is not good.
Okay,
So it's much better when you have enough sleep,
sure.
and if you have lack of sleep, is totally different story.
So all kidding aside, I think we can all know what happens when you've only gotten a couple hours of sleep. I mean, thinking is definitely affected.
Yeah,
So that's pretty
thinking, and
obvious.
also you will be much slower in thinking.
Right.
Like
Sure.
if you have a task to do, it will not be like you're normally is doing it. If you're doing it.
Yep, it wouldn't be as proficient.
Yeah, it will be. It will not be very professional and not fast.
That could be professionally slow.
Okay.
Yeah, nobody cares, no?
Yeah.
So is that the only thing it affects? Just your thinking?
Yes, no, it's also it can relate to the emotional. Like the big one is mood swings, and
Oh, you wouldn't know anything about that, would
is
you?
related to me actually. I
Uh-huh.
very often experience that. So if I don't have enough sleep, I I am moody,
What do you mean?
I am nervous, I am easily frustrated,
You're great, my love.
and I am not doing well.
Right.
And I feel down, of course, and depressed.
You feel depressed?
Yes.
So that is also, if I recall correctly, a big thing from lack of sleep, depression, not feeling well, mood swings. And I can tell you from personal experience, I know that's true. There were times when years ago I was working very long hours and I only got a handful of hours of sleep per night for an extended period of time. And it sucked. It sucked royally. And man, life was just crappy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It can affect also the relationship, Marcus. Like we will argue more often.
I blame sleep for all of that. All of that.
Yeah, but it was like they made the research, and people without let's say don't have
A proper amount
a
of sleep.
proper amount. Yeah, they did more arguments.
Mhm.
They were easily they easily fight.
What are you talking about? We never fight.
Yeah, we not, but other people, yeah.
No. We've had. I'll joking. I'm obviously. We've had disagreements, and I know that when I don't know if you remember or not, but when we were traveling on holiday, this is back in California, right? Both got a little bit of sleep. There's a degree of aggravation when we had to go from one location to another. already kind of annoyed by the things we had to take with us and then some of the delays. And it's easy to snap at your partner
Yes.
when you don't have a proper amount of sleep because the body is already bothered as it is.
Yes,
The
exactly.
mind is already messed
The
up.
conversation will not be very sweet.
That's only one way of thinking. Yeah, I think it's pretty well
And
said.
another cause, it can affect the body.
How so?
The body, like you can weight gain, Marcus.
Weight gain? You
Yes.
suggesting I'm a fatty?
No, but you will have the appetite for something sweet,
That's true.
for eating more or more often,
Hmm.
to have something, like this idea, oh, I don't feel well, so let's eat something.
Yeah.
Let's eat this bad mood.
Oh, I know. Let food fill the void.
And then you can have the bags under the eyes, and it's not attractive.
It's super hot. I think it's
No,
totally
it's not hot.
underrated.
It's not hot.
Do you remember Star Wars?
Yes.
Do you remember the Emperor from Star? Yeah, that's a sexy man right there. Ladies, eat your heart out, right?
And also it can affect, like regarding the body, you can have bad skin,
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah.
pimples or whatever.
Well, I don't think I've ever had sleep deprivation that long where it's affected my skin, but I do remember having some bags
The
under the eyes.
texture is, I can notice the difference if,
Do you notice it in
yeah,
me?
yeah.
Really?
I can notice
Maybe?
the difference if I have, if I am lack of sleep.
In yourself, but can you notice it in me though? That's the question. Yeah.
And the pimple, like for example, no?
The ones that you like to try to pop?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. She enjoys that, by the way. She likes
I
finding
love
pimples.
it.
I know. She loves finding pimples and popping them. Let me tell you. That's our Friday night, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, it's good times. So obviously, sleep is going to affect those areas of your life. It can, and this is pretty obvious. I understand. I'm sure a lot of you listening right now have related to some of the things that we've been talking about. So that's pretty obvious. So what do we do now to get better sleep? And that's the real question, right? Like, what is the simplistic solution that will give us a better quality sleep?
No, there are few of them.
Okay.
The most important, I think, for me, for example, that really works is to go to bed with the empty stomach.
Sure.
I really noticed the
Oh,
difference.
by the way, before we get into this, really quickly, fast disclaimer. This is where my legal mind's kicking in now. We're obviously not giving medical advice, so
Yes.
any kind of major changes, make sure you discuss it with a medical professional who's licensed and
We
certified
only want to share our experience.
with what worked. And
Yeah.
obviously, everything we're about to share with you, this is stuff that we've been doing. I know we kid around a little bit, but the truth is, though, we have experienced really bad sleep over a long period of
Yes.
time, and it did really affect us.
Yes.
We've seen it in other people, we've read enough articles about it. So, what you were just saying a moment ago,
Empty stomach.
yeah, go to
Yeah.
bed with an empty stomach if at all possible.
I
Now,
like to have my last meal, let's say around 5, not later. And it's really something very light because normally I have 2 meals. The breakfast is the huge part, and the lunch.
Right.
Lunch about 12 or 1 o'clock, between 12 and 1. And then just a little bit of something like a small snack, a little bit of fruits with some nuts.
Right.
But I eat something because I am taking my supplements and I know that they are working much better if
Yeah,
I
some
have
of those
something
are
in the
supposed to be
stomach.
taken with food.
Exactly, probiotic.
I got a little bit of an experience in this, and maybe some of you listening could relate to this. At one point in time, I worked very long hours, and it was a super busy day. So I didn't particularly feel comfortable eating throughout the day. I shouldn't have done that. I'm also kind of a proponent of intermittent fasting, but you have to be dedicated to it. And the truth is, I'd have one meal in the morning, but I would come home relatively late. I'm hungry. I'd start to have a little something. The next thing you know, it's a full blown meal, and then I'm going to bed an hour later. And that I never slept well when I had a full stomach. So now I just have created the discipline of eating in the morning, having lunch, and then a very small, I mean, we're talking about like maybe a handful of nuts or some fruits, something very, very light, no later than 5 p.m., and then going to bed around the consistent same time at 10 o'clock, which actually goes in the next one, right?
Yes, to go to bed at the same
Yeah,
time daily. Yeah,
go to
it's
bed at
very
the same
important.
time.
Have the regular schedule with the bedtime. It's really very
Sure.
important. And I really notice the difference. So if I try to go to bed, we try to go to bed around 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I also read about that going to bed at 10 o'clock or be at bed, no?
Be in bed.
In bed
Yes, be in
at 10 o'clock.
Sure.
It's very important because this is the best time for our body to relax, to have the time to really, slow down.
So, from a psychological perspective, it gives a message to the body as well. 10 o'clock hits, time to go ahead and shut down. We're
Exactly.
creating a rhythm here. So, that's why it's important, if at all possible, get up every day at the same time, no matter what. Try to go to bed at the same time, no matter what.
Yeah.
Keep that rhythm going. Obviously, life happens. Can't always every single day do it like
Yeah,
that.
but if you do some, if you have some exceptions,
Yeah.
from time to time, it will not affect so much.
Right.
But try to go to bed at the same time daily. It's a good advice.
I'm gonna throw in one more little bit, and then there's another little solution we'd recommend. But I like to also add that try to keep the bedroom dark, keep it quiet as much as possible. Keep the temperature relatively cool,
Yes, cool
roughly
temperature.
70 degrees is
Exactly,
pretty good
because
place
if
to
it's
be.
too high, the temperature, you will wake up
A little hot, yeah.
few
Yeah.
times, during the night. So it's definitely, it interrupts,
But a dark
the
room
sleep.
is the way to do it, and I can tell you for sure, this will lead to the last point. Don't I'm telling you, I used to do this, okay, and the quality of sleep has dramatically improved when I stopped this. And I ended this a while ago, even before I got together with my with Beata here, my lovely, lovely girl. I used to have a TV on when I was going to sleep.
Oh, this is about
I
to
know,
be
bum bum bum. That so believe it or not, the TV on, the screen flashing is actually it's incredibly disruptive to your body's sleep pattern. If you're supposed to be in a darkened room, keep it as quiet as possible, keep the temperature good, and the body will naturally know to start going to sleep.
Yeah, but also avoid this blue light, because today is
Oh,
a
the same thing with a
huge
mobile phone.
problem.
Yeah, that's a big one, and that's
We are
still tough.
scrolling on the social media.
Still a little tough for me.
Yeah, this is tough.
I like to check my stock prices and cryptocurrencies. It's true. And cryptocurrency trades 24/7. It never sleeps. We do, but it does
Yes,
not.
but you can do it in the morning, Marcus, after the breakfast.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta know what my prices of Bitcoin are.
Yes, the Bitcoin. And then you will dream about the Bitcoin instead of something really pleasant. Don't do it.
No, I don't know. Bitcoin's pretty nice, my love.
Okay, okay.
Not as nice as you. Yes, yeah.
And of course, try to avoid the caffeine and alcohol, because
Right.
caffeine also, like with the caffeine, is huge.
No, it is.
I noticed a few times, and we had also a bad experience. No,
Yeah.
I remember when we drank coffee at about 5 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
It was not great
We
idea.
and we chose like the worst one too,
Yeah,
because we
exactly.
had what, an espresso, I think it was. Yeah.
It
Was
was
it espresso? Oh,
strong.
was it
No,
cappuccino
it
or
was from Starbucks.
yeah, but what was it though? Was it
It was frappuccino or something
no, I don't think it was a frappuccino.
with something.
But I know it was strong.
Uh-huh. It has a espresso inside and
You had
something
it
else.
something
Yeah.
like that. But either way, we we had this at around 5 o'clock at Starbucks, and we're out about getting stuff ready for our wedding, and we got some Starbucks, and on the way back, we enjoyed our evening, and then we went to bed at 10 o'clock. Well, we tried to go to bed at 10 o'clock. I mean,
But
tossing
it was
and turning was
challenging, and then a
horrible.
few times, like
Yeah. Plus, I think also the sugar is what got to us
yes.
too, because there's a lot of sugar in that. I was a little surprised.
Exactly,
And it still
exactly. So
tastes so
no
bad.
caffeine, no coffee, no alcohol late in the day.
So that's the other thing for a lot of us out there, myself included. When the weekend hits, it's fun to have a drink in the evening, and that's totally fine. By the way, it's not like you can't do these things. Just understand though, your sleep is going to be compromised.
Yeah, but if you plan to go to bed like around 10 o'clock, just try to relax 1 hour before. Do something that's
Right.
pleasant for you, like reading, like read real book,
Right.
or playing with kids, or stretching, do some yoga,
Sure.
breathing exercises, meditation, whatever. We have plenty of this cool thing that we can do in order to relax our
I agree.
body
Yeah.
and unwind a little bit, and then you will have definitely better sleep.
And I think the thing that we're really getting at here is treat sleep like it's an actual event, because I think we all, well, at least I think it's easy to treat sleep as a very secondary,
Yeah,
whatever kind of like an annoyance almost, when sleep really should be revered. The truth is, we should be somewhat, if at all possible, preparing ourselves to go to bed. You want to be relaxed. You want to be as calm as you can be, because when you have a really good sleep, you're going to function extraordinarily well the next day. You do
exactly.
that consistently, you're going to be able to have some nice advancements
Yeah,
and
you're
improvements in what you're
full of
doing.
energy,
That's true. You feel so much
optimistic. Yeah,
better.
yeah, much better. So
So,
it should be like developing this ritual almost.
yeah, no, I agree. Make it a ritual if at all
Yeah,
possible. So this is the stuff that's worked well for us. We do know it works because we're living proof of it. Obviously, everyone has their own circumstance and situation, but you might want to consider it, give it a shot, see what kind of changes you
but
can
try to
make.
do at least one thing
Yeah, do
to
a little bit,
improve your
right?
sleep.
And this is something that just frankly might take a little bit of time,
Yes,
right?
yes,
But if anything, it's totally worth the time for the obvious reasons.
exactly.
Yeah,
I
there.
agree, and it really works.
Yes, thank you. Like the title of the
Yes,
podcast. Well said. Right, bravo. A little bit of marketing there.
because we are speaking here about what really works
Well, I know that.
for us at least, and we want to share
That's right.
with our
Disclaimer.
audience. Yeah.
Disclaimer. All right, everyone. Thank you again. We hope to see you next week. And as before, share it with us your experiences in the comment section. If you think that this is not doesn't work, or you've seen that there's better methods in getting prepared for sleep, let us know. Love to read it. Love to know.
Yeah, and share with us what is very problematic in your situation. So
Yeah.
maybe we can give you some advice.
Well, we can tell you what's worked for us. We're not
Yes.
giving you medical advice. Disclaimer, disclaimer.
Yes.
Yeah, well, there you go. All right, good buddy. Have yourself a wonderful time. Thank you again. Until the next episode, cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.